Hi everyone. Hope you all are good. We are here for grade 5 math. You can find all the lessons on aplusstudents.com. You have to log in there using your email address and password as provided by the administrator. Then you have to select math from the subject tab. Scroll down to grade 5 and then click on view all lessons. There you can find a list of the chapters. We're going to start with the chapter multiply by one digit numbers, multiplication patterns over increasing place values, multiply numbers ending in zeros, choose numbers with a particular product. So please make sure you have your notebook and pencil so that you can note down the important examples and definitions as well. So let's just start with the lesson. On grade 5 math, we're going to start with the first lesson, that is multiply by one digit numbers. So let's just start with the lesson. So we are going to learn how do we multiply with one digit number, right? Just look at the example. You are going to multiply 100 times 2. Basically, the one digit we are talking about is 2. 2 is the one digit number. You have to learn how do we multiply one digit number to other number, right? So when we are multiplying, we always start from the ones, tens, and you always start multiplying from the ones digit, right? So just multiply 2 to 0. 2 times the ones digit, right? Ones digit is 0. Any numbers time, like any number times 0 is 0. 2 times 0 is 0, right? Then you have to multiply the same 2 by the with the tens digit. 2 times again the tens digit is 0. 2 times 0 is 0. Then you have to multiply the 2 with the hundreds digit. 2 times 1 is 2. So 100 times 2 is 200. One more thing, a bit easy. When you multiply with the numbers that has the zeros, right? You actually have to multiply only the non-zero numbers. 2 times 1 is 2. You have 2 0 here, so just add the 2 zeros, right? So multiplying with the numbers that have 0 is very easy. The correct option is 200. Let's just start with the practice questions. You can have a look on the tutorial one by yourself later today because they are already solved, right? So why we waste time on the questions that are already solved, right? Let's start with the first one, that is 688 times 9. One more thing, if you're still not perfect with the times table, please start working on the tables now. They are very, very important. If you want to be perfect with multiplication, you must be multiplication and division as well. You must be perfect with the times table, right? So start working on the one table daily so that you can be perfect until the your summer vacations are over. Your summer vacations has started. 9 times 8, right? Start with the ones digit. 9 times 8, you have to do 9 times 8 is 72. You have to write the ones digit over here and you have to carry the tens digit to the next digit, right? Again, you have to do 9 times 8. 9 times 8 is again 72. You need to add the carry right in 7. 72 and plus 7 is 79 you have right now, right? So you need to write down 1 over here and you have to carry the 7 to the, you always write the ones digit and you carry the tens digit to the next one. 9 times 6 is 54. 54 plus 7 is 61. So 1, you don't have any other digit, so write the last digit over here. That is 6192. Option number 2 is the correct option. Got it? That's how you multiply. If you have any question, you can please ask so that I can explain and then move on to next question. Any question? That's option number 2, 6192. The next one is 401 times 2, right? So how do we do? The same one, start multiplying with the ones digit. 2 times 1, it is 2 times 1 is 2. Then you have to do 2 times 0. 2 times 0 is 0. And then 2 times 4. So 2 times 4 is 8. That would be 802. Option number 2 is the correct option, right? The correct option is option number 2. Let's just start with the other example. The next one is 2 times 214. So which is the correct option? The correct option is very good. That is 428. Option number 2 is the correct option. Can you guys please stop chatting and answer the questions I'm asking? 942 times 6, which is the correct option? Okay, let's just multiply, right? You have to start with 6 times 2 because the ones digit is 2. 6 times 2 is 12. You need to write 2 here, carry 1. 2 times 4 is 8 and 1, 9. Sorry, 6 times 4. 6 times 4 is 24 and 125. You have 5 here and 2 carry. 6 times 9 is 54 and 256. That is 5652. Option number 2 is the correct option. You can take your time, solve, and then answer. 2 times 201, which is the correct option. That is 402. Option number 2 is the correct option. Two hundred 83 times 3, which is the correct option. The correct option is yes, 849. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. Okay, the next one is multiply by one digit number word problems. You can do the word problems on your own, right? The next one is multiplication patterns over increasing place values. So let's just start with the lesson. Okay, you have to complete the pattern, right? The pattern means there must be something similar here, right? So what is similar and how the pattern is growing, let's just understand. 6 times what number is 24? You have to find the number. 6 is a one digit number. So the other one digit number is 6 times 4 is 24, right? Now you have tens here. 60 times what number is 240? 60 times 6 times 4 is 24. You have one zero here, just add a zero here. So that means 60 times 4 is 24. Same way, basically the zeros are increasing, right? You have 600 times 4 is 2400. Then 6000 times 4 is 24,000. So the missing number is 4. And the numbers of zeros are increasing as the same numbers of 0 on this side, right? Okay, let's just start with the practice questions. 9 times what number is 27? That is 9 times 3 is 27. So yes, all the missing numbers are no, just first one is 3, right? Because here you don't have any 0. Then you have 9 times 30 because you have 1 0 here. So there must be 1 0 with 30, right? Then you have 9 times 300 is 2700. Then you have 9 times 3000. So here the zeros are increasing. So here the zeros are also really increasing. Yes, got it. So yes, the correct option is option number. Who is the correct option? That is 3, 30, 300, 3000, 30,000, 300,000, and 3 lakhs, right? That's the second option. Okay, 1 times what number is 6? Which is the correct option? The correct option is option number 1. 1 times 6 is 6. 1 times 60 is 600. 1 times 600 is 6,000. Same 60,000 and 600,000. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the pattern. The correct option is option number 1 is the correct option because 4 times 8 is 32. So same way the number of zeros are increasing. Complete the pattern. So which is the correct option? That is 7 times 5 is 35. So option number 1 is the correct option. Got it? 8 times what number is 56? Which is the correct option? The correct option is yes, option number 1. It is 8 times 7 is 56. 8 times 7 is 560 and so on. Complete the pattern. 4 times 4 is yes, the correct option is option number 1. Very good. Option number 1 is the correct option. Complete the pattern. So, which is the correct option? Two times. Yes, that's option number 2. 6 is 12. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. And the next lesson is multiply numbers ending in zeros. So let's just start with the lesson. So how do we multiply the numbers that are ending with zeros, right? Just start with the first example, that is 9 times 8,000. You have three zeros with 8, right? And the non-zero numbers, that is simply 9 times 8. So just do 9 times 8, that is 72, and add the zeros, right? So 9 times 8 is 72, so that is 72,000. The correct option is 72,000. Let's just start with the practice questions. So basically, when you multiply with the number that have zeros, you simply have to multiply the non-zero values and then add the zeros, right? For example, you have 100 times 2, right? So you have 2 times 1 is 2 and 100 has two zeros. So at the end, you need to add these two zeros. So the correct option is 2 times 100 is 200. The correct option is option number 2, that is 200. 20 times 7 is 140. The correct option is 140. 20 times 7 is, yes, 140. Option number 1 is the correct option. 9,000 times 6. So which is the correct option? Very good. That is 9 times 6. 9 times 6 is 54. So the correct option is 54,000. Option number 2 is the correct option. Thirty times 6. So which is the correct option? Six times 3 is 18. Yes, that is 180. Option number 2 is the correct option. N- 8 times 900 equals, That is 7200, option number 2 is the correct option. Very good. The next one is 30 times 2, which is the correct option. That is 120. Option number 2 is the correct option. 3000 times 5, which is the correct option. 3000 times 5 is 15,000. Option number 1 is the correct option. 80 times 1 is 80. The correct option is option number 1, 80 it is. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. Let me just move on to next lesson. The next lesson is multiply numbers ending in zeros. You have to do word problems you have to do on your own, right? Choose numbers with a particular product. Let's just start with the lesson. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. You have to find two numbers that have a product of 30. Dash and dash have a product of 30. So which two numbers have a product of 30, right? One thing is you can make the factors of 30, right? Like which numbers when multiplied makes 30. So the factors of 30 are 1 times 30 is 30. You don't have 1 and 30 here. 2 times 15 is 30. You have 2 but no 15. 3 times 10 is 30. You have 3 and 10. So the correct option is 3 and 10. Very good. That is the easiest way. Just make the factors of the numbers. Factors is like you have 30. So which numbers when multiplied makes 30? These are the factors of 30. Got it? Let's just start with the test questions. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Dash and dash have a product of 63. So which two numbers when multiplied make 63? The correct option is yes, 9 times 7 because 9 times 7 makes 63. So option number 1 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. Which two numbers have the product 56? That is 8 times 7 is 56. The correct option is 8 times 7. Option number 1 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Which two numbers have the product 40? Yes, 4 times 10 is 40. The correct option is 4 and 10. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the multiplication sentence. Which two numbers have the product 15? That is 3 times 5 is 15. Option number yes, 2 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. Dash and dash have a product of 54. So which is the correct option? The correct option is 6 times 9 is 54. Very good. Option number 2 is the correct option. Choose two numbers from the box to complete the sentence. So, which is the correct option? Which two numbers have a product of 90? That is 10 times 9 is 90. Okay, you can complete the lesson by yourself later today. So, we were working on grade 5 math. The chapter we were working on is multiplication. The lessons we have covered today are multiplication by one digit numbers, multiplication patterns over increasing place values, multiply numbers ending in zeros, and choose numbers with a particular product. So please make sure before the next session you can complete all the practice questions for the lessons we did today. That is your homework until next session, right? So if you need more help with any of the lesson, you can contact any tutor on the Skype. They are available from Monday to Friday 5 to 9. Or either you can join me in the interactive session that would be daily from 4 to 5 and from 9 to 10. So if you have, you can please ask question if you have any. No questions? Okay, then that's all for today. See you in the next session. Bye everyone.